WFNC. I'm Gilbert Bays. The face you see in front of you on our podcast right now is that of Toni King, who is running for office against nobody.
That's right.
It was like
That's
like
a blessing.
Was that like a Christmas present for you?
It was absolutely a Christmas present.
She is the chief district court judge here in Cumberland County, and you've been serving how long now?
Since 2009.
Wow! And every Wednesday, or it was every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday.
Yeah, you come in and we start talking about stuff here. And I just wanted to bring you up on screen here. We have Kevin Brooks is going to be coming in at 7:35, and I'll bring up both of us on screen here right now so we can both be on the camera here. We are doing a podcast. We always do the radio show as a podcast now. So if you're watching on my Facebook page or on my YouTube page, this is what you're seeing and you're hearing. News Talk 640 WFNC. And it's also at 103.5 HD2, so that's where you can pick us up. So this is Judge King. We have Kevin Brooks coming in at 7:35. Myron Pitts. Myron, it's your week. Myron, I always got to remind him. He gives me a call and says, hey, is it my turn? Yeah, you got it coming up. And Kelly Lindsay is going to be coming here. I think they're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Bordeaux branch of the library. And Kelly is a representative and will be here to talk about that a little bit. It's good to have you here. How was your holiday?
Great to be here.
Yeah.
Holiday was wonderful. I did a little traveling and then stayed here and enjoyed family here and friends here. It was quiet. Got to go out to the New Year's celebration downtown and do the countdown with the kiddies at 9 p.m., and that was fun. It was kind of weird saying Happy New Year at 9 o'clock, but they didn't know the difference.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's what it was about, so they can go away. And then, did you stay out for the second part?
I did. I stayed for a little bit, but I was home by 11:30.
So what were you doing at midnight? That's a big question. Everybody's big question here.
I was under the covers.
No, you weren't.
I was. I think I might have saw the countdown on TV, but I don't know if I might have fallen asleep.
Trevor, I have you up on camera as well here. What did you do at midnight?
I was at Carolina Ale House.
Okay.
Carolina Ale House, and exactly at the stroke of 12 is the question for everybody right now. What were you doing?
Well, I did my New Year's kiss,
All right.
All right, then. Okay. A little young in there talking about his news. Okay. Well, that's good. And then you were asleep.
Yeah, I believe I was asleep because I do not remember watching the countdown.
Well, I was out at Hugger Mugger in Sanford.
Okay.
We did karaoke up to about 11. And then I ended up, I was tearing down equipment at 12. The reason I bring that up is because whatever you were doing at 12 is what you're going to be doing for the rest of the year. That's what they say.
Oh.
You didn't know that, did you?
Did not.
So he's going to be making kisses.
I'm going to be sleeping.
You're going to be sleeping. And I'm going to be tearing down equipment, which is appropriate. Okay. I got you off the hook over there. It's just the two of us now. So he can go back to doing, he does things in there while he's not on camera. Yeah, so whatever you're doing, that's what you're going to be doing. And people
did not know that.
Here's the thing, and people say, at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be counting money. Don't do that.
Right.
Because you don't know if you're counting money coming in or counting money going out.
That's right.
Right. Don't be sleeping.
I guess you should run to the ATM and make a deposit.
That's what you're going to be sleeping for the rest of the year here, Your Honor.
Oh, goodness.
That's okay. What other thing could you possibly be doing? Just want to be happy and have a song in your heart, and think about it. Did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I don't think I made any like the traditional type. I'm just going to try to do better, be more intentional with spending time with friends and family. A lot of times I live by my calendar. And I hear people say, well, you're always so busy. And so I just said I want to take a pause and really be intentional about having those dinners with friends and spending that time with family.
Well, you went to, was it Thailand?
I did.
Yeah, and Lindsay, someone here is going to Thailand next week. Do you know?
I know Sharon Moyer's going with a group.
Yeah, it was Sharon.
Yes.
It was Sharon, yes. And, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I guess you do.
Right
now, because, man, I tell you, time really just gets away. How long have you been in office now?
Since 2009.
2009. And countless cases, countless, I guess, memories.
Families and absolutely.
Yeah.
Good, some not so good. But yeah, it's been a great experience. I love what I do. And I'm just grateful that Cumberland County saw fit to let me do this again.
Well, and that's what's going to happen because you're running unopposed. What does that mean in terms of how much you really campaign? None?
Well, I try to stay in the community no matter what, whether it's election time or not, because I just like being in the community. But I will say this, it's still important that everybody go to the polls in November. And I still want you to make sure you check the box next to your candidates, whether they're opposed or not, because you really do need to exercise your right in our democratic process. And that's still a part of it. No matter if we have opposition or not, it's important that you go out there and vote.
I've always said that if I ran for office and I was unopposed, I'd probably be the first person to lose. And no one checked the box at all. Can you lose if you're unopposed?
I don't think so.
I mean,
you would hope that you'd vote for yourself.
So you at least get one vote.
Right.
Yeah.
I think my mom and myself,
Well, we had, I think, let me see, who else? Who else is running unopposed in terms of the court?
All of our district court judges, Judge Evans, Judge Henderson, Judge Hood, Judge Oliveira is going to Superior Court.
Yes.
Judge Hasty is retiring. So all of those judges are running unopposed. We have one.
Has opposition.
Judge Silamak does have opposition.
Yeah, and I've had Sherry here, and we'll probably have her back again. I've reached out to her opponent and waiting to hear back. Try to give everybody equal time to get a chance to get out here. Because, you and I have talked about this on several occasions, that it's the people's work that you're doing. And most folks don't really see you do your job. Because it's not like you're going to get some popcorn and come up in there and just sit down. And although you could, because it's like a show. I mean, some of the stuff that happens in the courts, I'm just dumbfounded sometimes when I come in as a news reporter to hear some of the things that you hear on a regular basis. Right. I don't know how you make it day to day. You hear some stuff.
Absolutely. The things that people see on TV, a lot of times people think it's fictional, but there are chances that that's really somebody's life. And as you see, in our court system, we see everything and we hear everything. I cannot tell you that there's not a time that sometimes we walk off the bench with our mouths open like, I cannot believe that this is actually going on or this is actually happening to someone. So, yeah, it's real life.
The district court is different than superior court. You don't see murder cases or things like that in your court.
We see them in the beginning stages. We just do not try them there. A lot of times you'll see bond hearings happen. The DA is gathering their investigative files in Cumberland County. Negotiations may happen in district court to either put it as a misdemeanor or lower level felony pleas, like a Class I or Class H. We don't try those felonies in district court.
So you see the beginning portions of it, but a lot of people don't understand, if every case that came in front of the bench was tried, you guys
we'd never get anything else done.
No, I'm serious.
Yes.
I mean, some negotiations.
The majority of your cases end up in negotiations and end up in pleas. It's very rare that, and that's across the nation, that you're going to try the majority of your cases, because as you said, our dockets are slammed. And if we had to try every case, we'd never get anything done.
So, I've said a lot of things happen like in the back hallways where attorneys are talking amongst each other about what type of plea deal might be made and based on, I guess, an individual's record, how
they look
serious
at the facts.
this is. Yeah.
Right. The facts and circumstances of the case, the strength of the case. The DA's office has to take into account a lot of things before they make an offer or agree to an offer. They talk to the victims. They really do try to do what's best for everyone in the case and to satisfy their victim. A lot of times you may not have that. Someone's always going to walk away not happy.
Well, and you make a good point to satisfy the victim. So you have, everyone's in search of whatever closure is in a case where someone is killed or someone is severely injured. And then people want justice, and justice is different to everyone. What's justice to you as you look at cases?
For us, justice is obviously making our victim whole or making the state whole, making that person pay retribution or restitution and make their wrongs right. The other part of justice is also to make sure that that defendant's rights are protected. We can't just throw the book at them as you hear it, and slam the door on the jail cell. We do have to balance things such as their prior record, what the crime is, what they've done, and all of the evidence that's presented before us. So we do a balancing act. That whole trying to balance the scales, that's a real thing.
If you're just joining us right now at 7:20, we've got Judge Toni King here, who's the Chief District Court Judge here in Cumberland County, who's running unopposed.
Yes,
which means
blessing.
Yeah, well, and that means how long will you be? What's your next term?
4 more years.
Okay.
And so this year, 2026, in this year, so 4 additional after I take the oath in January of next year.
Okay. We're going to hold you here. We're going to get back to you in just a few seconds. Right now, we're going to check out Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Today we'll have increasing clouds and scattered showers with a high temperature of 56 degrees. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with more showers and a low down to 32. Thursday we'll have clearing skies and will be much colder with a high of only 43. So cold front approaching tonight will bring those showers both during the day and later on tonight before the cold air rushes in, and that makes Thursday and Friday the coldest days of the week. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, 41, that's the number in Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and also Fort Bragg. You're listening to News Talk 640, we're WFNC.
Fayetteville's first radio station and still first in serving our community. News Talk 640 WFNC. Now in high def at 103.5 HD2.
If you have a big event coming up, whether it's a wedding, a baby shower, retirement party, or a birthday party, any kind of event, you need to call the Creative Studio by Jay Renee.
Hi, I'm Jay Renee, and I'm excited to plan your event. I don't want you to worry about picking a venue, a DJ, a caterer, or lighting. You just show up. Get glammed up, invite your guests, and we'll make it unforgettable.
If you want to wow your guest, then you want to hire Jay Renee. Visit thecreativestudiobyjay.com. That's thecreativestudiobyjae.com. Creativity lives here.
6 locations, 30 years of experience, convenience, thoroughness, clinical excellence. No one does it better than Nelson Nelson Chiropractic Centers. Hi, I'm Dr. Nelson at Nelson Nelson Chiropractic Centers. Since day one, we've been committed to our community. Know that when you choose Nelson Nelson Chiropractic Centers, a portion of those dollars goes right back to the community. Most recently, we've rebuilt the program at 71st Baseball. We've supported girls softball, the NC Challengers. We've supported Donnell Wolford's Veteran Bowling Day. We've supported boys traveling A baseball, the Savages, and Freedom Christian Girls Softball, just to name a few. For 30 years, we've been student athletes' first choice, volunteering and treating kids of Cumberland, Lee, Robeson, and Harnett County for free. Nelson Nelson Chiropractic Centers, we don't just say we care for you, we prove it in everything we do. Truly working overtime to make a difference in our community. Now take it away, Debbie.
Nelson and Nelson Chiropractic Centers, we care for you.
At Average Amy's Coffee Corner, our coffee has caffeine, our muffins are cooked, and our services, well, we're here. Come on by for an average cup of joe.
Average doesn't build great businesses. Cumulus Digital does, outperforming industry benchmarks by more than 25%. We deliver smarter digital marketing to over 4,000 local businesses every month and drive real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Good Morning Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC News Talk 640 AM and now on 103.5 HD2.
News Talk 640 WFNC. We're going to get right back into it here because we got Judge King here, who's running unopposed. And she's just been smiling, beaming ever since she walked in. Well, we were talking about this as the election was approaching because I was getting ready to give you the boot.
I know.
And because just
you have to.
Yeah, out of equal time. And then when we found out that the filing period closed and you were unopposed, you were back in.
That's right.
So it's good to have
I'm
you back
back with the
here.
cool kids.
There you go. It's good to have you also. We were just now talking during the break about the fact that the Martin Luther King parade has been postponed. We're not sure. I know you don't know many of the details, but you've been here for quite some time. Your thoughts about us not having it this year?
Well, I'm hoping that it is just postponed, just obviously waiting for details. Not to have it, that committee has done a wonderful job on that parade, and it is, I think, one that the community looks forward to every year. I can only imagine the work that goes into putting something like that together. So for whatever reason, hopefully we'll all be able to participate in it. It's something that I've participated in every year. I can't even count how many years, but it's certainly it's a fun time to see people come out, see the children come out and wave, see all the floats, the veterans, everybody that takes part in it.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, and a lot of folks don't understand is, you say you're going to have a parade or whatever. I don't care if it's a Christmas parade or, festival park,
Right.
whatever. There's a lot of planning that goes
It's a
into
lot
that.
of logistics, absolutely.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
you have law enforcement, and I've talked with law enforcement. I've talked with Major Stripe with Fayetteville Police. He doesn't know of any threat that was, would stop the parade. I've talked with Mitch Colvin. He didn't know of any. So whatever the committee is saying, and some of the committee members aren't even sure what this threat is or why that memo came out. The bottom line is, when you make a suggestion that there's some type of threat, it's a reflection of our community. And those folks in law enforcement and city officials and everyone say, hey, what are you talking about? We don't know of anything. So anyway, we'll see how that plays out. Last year's parade was postponed because of bad weather, and then it played out in February. So far, we don't have a date on if this is going to be, postponed till some other date. We're not sure. One thing for sure, though, the prayer brunch is still on, and we're going to have Kevin Brooks in here in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. We're going to talk about that. And
He does a wonderful job with the kids.
Yeah, and it's a day of action,
Yes.
as well. So, we're talking about your involvement with the courts. You see a lot of things here, and a lot of folks, we were just not talking before the break, that people want justice, and that justice is different from person to person or case to case. And it's a balancing act for you.
It really is. Again, we have a lot of factors that we have to take into consideration. And unfortunately, the public doesn't know that the law requires us to do that. So I have to look at your background. Have you been in trouble before? What the circumstances of the crime are? Even when you look at it and you say this person committed the same crime, each individual is different. So that justice may look different. It's still going to be fair, but it looks different.
The issue for many folks is you see someone with, coming back to court over and over again, and that even with that, you just can't throw the book at someone and lock them up forever, even though that's what people think. You have guidelines you have to go by.
That's right. We do. We have strict guidelines that the state has put out for us. Now, we do have discretion as judges. And so a lot of times you'll find that we also want to see what's the root of the problem. If I have someone who's addicted to drugs that's committing property crimes, I can keep putting them in jail, but when they get out and they keep getting addicted, they're going to continue those crimes. So that's where our treatment courts come in. So we try to see if we can attack the addiction. If we can get them off the drugs and get them employed, then possibly we'll stop them from doing those crimes.
And Lou Oliveira, Judge Oliveira, was instrumental in the military court proceedings because we have a lot of veterans who have issues, either coming back from seeing what they've seen overseas or getting out and having separation issues with the military, who find themselves on the wrong side of the law, either because of PTSD or some drug-related things. And Judge Oliveira has been instrumental in working on that. Now, he's going to Superior Court now. Is that what's going to happen?
He is. He has been elected to Superior Court, so he'll be leaving our district court family.
Well, we're going to miss him. But he will still be here in Cumberland County, or how's that work?
Yes, his home base will be Cumberland County, but Superior Court judges end up traveling to different counties. So certainly he'll be holding court in other surrounding counties, but his home base will always be Cumberland.
So it's my understanding, is he getting the seat that's being vacated by Judge Adams?
Judge Ammons.
Judge Ammons, right.
Alicia Marks just got elected to the seat that is being held by Judge Gail, or retired Judge Gail Adams.
Right. So, we've got a lot of flexibility, and things are going to be changing. What does that mean to the court system and folks here in Cumberland County?
There's going to be some changes, but there's going to be a lot that stays the same. So I don't think anyone needs to be fearful that, oh my gosh, we're getting all these different judges. The community has made a great decision on the people that they're electing. You've got people that have a lot of experience. Judge Oliveira, the community knows. He's been an excellent advocate as a DA, as a private attorney, and now as a district court judge. You've got Alicia Marks Flowers. Let me get it correct. She's got a lot of experience from our DA's office right here. She worked at North Carolina Central School of Law as an advisory position up there. So she's going to bring a lot of experience to Superior Court because that was her wheelhouse when she was here in the DA's office. So I think that the community's made really good decisions. And you may see some different things that are happening, but it's mostly going to be to improve our court system. And we welcome people's input. We can't always promise that we'll implement what's recommended, but we do try to make our courts better.
You know, there's a lot of folks who don't understand. In order to be a judge, do you have to be an attorney first?
Yes.
And then your relationship with fellow attorneys change once you become a judge. Talk about that a little bit.
They do, because you have to be careful to not give the appearance of favoritism. So we all have friends, and you don't want to leave those friendships behind. But certainly if you're coming into a court and you know that a judge is always hanging out with one attorney as opposed to the other, citizens don't understand that. They don't think that judges can balance those emotions and be fair. And so I think that it's important that we make sure that we do create those boundaries. It doesn't mean you won't see us with attorneys and doing different things, but we do try to keep those boundaries of friendships and those relationships.
Well, and hence you're by yourself a lot of times some places, but you're also a sorority member.
I am in a sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We're celebrating our Founders Day tomorrow. But I'm in a lot of different organizations that are non-law related, so that does help to make those friendships and connections. But a lot of times I am by myself. So a lot of times I go to work, I go to events in the community, and I'm home. And that's pretty much my life.
And then you're sleeping on New Year's Eve when you shouldn't have been sleeping on New Year's Eve. But
that's right. I'm going to go to the ATM next year and deposit money.
But see, look, don't do that, because are you depositing money to pay bills?
It doesn't matter. I'm depositing money.
Well, I guess that's good. Well, look, Judge King, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to having you again now, because that you're running unopposed.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Yeah, and on occasion you bring folks in to talk about things that are happening in the community as well, because as you mentioned, in addition to being a judge, you're also a member of sorority, and your sorority does things. So the dialogue will change from every other week but sometimes there's things in court and sometimes things in the community as well. Okay. And you've brought the other folks in as well,
right,
to talk about different things.
And I'll be sending some different people in my office to come in to talk about different services that we offer. Just because I'm the Chief District Court Judge, they're more of an expert, because that's something that they do every day to give you the process and everything. And so, I like to bring the people that know exactly what to tell you in. So I will certainly do that as we come up.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks here.
Thank you.
Right now, you're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's local news with CBS 17.
Good morning. From the CBS 17 newsroom, I'm Bill Young. The police chief in Newton Grove, a small town in Sampson County, is resigning after his arrest last week. Greg Warren is charged with multiple felonies, including indecent liberties with a child and 6 counts of secret peeping. Town officials say police operations will continue without interruption, and public safety services will remain fully operational. The Cumberland County School District wants parents' feedback to help shape the future of the district. It's going to host 5 public focus group sessions. The next is happening tomorrow at 71st High School, then another next Wednesday at E.E. Smith High School. The meetings start at 6. You are encouraged to register online. From the CBS 17 newsroom, I'm Bill Young.
Today we'll have increasing clouds and scattered showers with a high temperature of 56 degrees. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with more showers and a low down to 32. Thursday we'll have clearing skies and will be much colder with a high of only 43. So cold front approaching tonight will bring those showers both during the day and later on tonight before the cold air rushes in, and that makes Thursday and Friday the coldest days of the week. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunzing.
Rachel, thank you. Right now, we're still holding steady, 41 degrees in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also at Fort Bragg. You're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
Proud to be your hometown news and information source for 4 decades. News Talk 640 WFNC. Now in high def at 103.5 HD2.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text METER to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text METER to 321-321. That's METER to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ready to make your yard the envy of the neighborhood? Clicks Nursery is the one-stop garden shop. Family-owned and serving Cumberland and surrounding counties since 1985. Clicks Nursery offers everything needed to bring any outdoor vision to life. From vibrant annuals and perennials grown right in their greenhouses, to trees, shrubs, and all the essentials. Fertilizers, mulch, pine straw, pots, and more. Need advice? Their knowledgeable team provides tips and solutions for any garden challenge. Stop by today and discover why Clicks Nursery is known for quality, variety, and service that blooms year after year. Visit them in Fayetteville or online at clicksnursery.com. Clicks Nursery, where garden dreams take root.
Clicks Nursery is the WFNC Sweet Deal of the Week. Log on now to WFNC640am.com and click on the Sweet Deals logo to get $50 worth of Clicks Nursery for only $25. Half-price savings on garden center essentials, plants, supplies, and more, just in time to make your holidays bloom. Clicks Nursery, the WFNC Sweet Deal of the Week.
You providing snacks? Snacks? Or should we expect a juggling performance from Derek the Magnificent? What you talking about, Scott? The apples and the oranges sitting on the conference room table. Props, my dear brother, props. You know, to help me make a point, which is the difference between an ordinary heating and cooling installation that you get from some other company and a Simmons 1-hour install that's been comfort-sized for your home. They don't even compare. I mean, we perform proper load calculations, fix any hot and cold spots, and calibrate your comfort system for peak efficiency. We refuse to cut corners because the most important day in the life of your home comfort system is the day you have a Simmons 1-hour technician comfort sizer. Comfort sizing gives your new system the longest life, complete peace of mind, and maximum energy savings. Best of all, comfort sizing gives you a 10-year parts and labor warranty on your new heater or AC. Best warranty in the biz, only at SimmonsOneHour.com.
Good Morning Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC News Talk 640 AM and now on 103.5 HD2 WFNC.